I don't know why this is doing this. It's such a bummer. Actually. All right, so hopefully here in a second. There we go. Maybe I'm back. Okay, good. I'm back. That's not cool when there's like one person watching you and the only person that's watching you. Um, am I still alive? Yes. Gets kicked off. All right, so I'm gonna go back here, and we're gonna. I don't know if I've seen this one or not. Boy, that hurts. That really hurts so bad.
License fees from hunting and fishing, not tax dollars, pay for rescues like
Get through
this.
the commercials here.
In this morning's Health Watch, alarming news about autism. A new study from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says 1 in 88 children has at least some symptoms of the disease.
It's like 1 in 39 now or something like that in some places. This is 12 years ago. It's like half that. Less than half. Are twice as prevalent as what it was so alarming to him.
Disorder of those 1 in 50.
Notice they're showing the Autism Speaks puzzle piece, and they're calling it an epidemic as if it's a disease. Now, it doesn't always mean it's a disease. It could mean something that is getting out of control.
54 will be
Either
boys.
way.
That's an increase of over 78% since 2002. The cost associated with autism will reach nearly $137 billion a year in the U.S.
And while the search for answers continues, millions of families struggle with the emotional and financial burden of caring for someone with autism. Joining us now are Bob and Suzanne Wright. They founded Autism Speaks in 2005 after their grandson.
Now they're going to qualify these folks as experts here, and they're going to take that ball and they're going to run with it. Okay? They are not going to qualify autistic people as knowing anything about autism. They're going to talk about it being epidemic. They're going to characterize it as being a disease.
Was diagnosed with the disorder. Bob Wright is also the former chairman of NBC Universal. And good morning to both of you. And Bob, I think full disclosure here, you're also our former boss. Both of our former bosses at one time.
Bosses.
Back in the day.
Yes.
Back in the day. But these statistics, they were startling to me. 1 in 88 children, $137 billion. Were they startling to you?
I just want to say one thing that people may not understand, because that number 137 just came out. Most of that $137 billion is borne by parents, not the state or the government. It's borne by parents. It's 60,000.
And who are they targeting? Parents. This is so important to understand. Now this, I'm going to have to bookmark this one. Okay, yeah, this is really interesting.
Most of that $137 billion is borne by parents, not the state or the government. It's borne by parents. It's $60,000 a person. That's how that number comes out. And between loss of income and actually out-of-pocket expenses, you live in an urban area, it's very easy to be more than $60,000. So that number is not a gift.
Right.
That's on them.
It's an important distinction in this whole
It
debate
does
about
include
who's
other
taking
things,
care
but-
of
but
whom
it is
and
mostly on them.
Susan, can I ask you?
Sure.
For a parent out there who suspects there might be something wrong, there may be an autism issue here, but they just don't know what to do. What should they do?
They should go to autismspeaks.org, go to our website. We have developmental stages from 6, 12 months, 18 months.
See what happened there? See what happened? It always goes back to Autism Speaks. So he's going to ask about autism, what you should do. And she's, no matter what the answer is always going to be, go to Autism Speaks. Not to autistic people. Not going to qualify autistic people as knowing anything about autism whatsoever. Watch.
Suzanne, could I ask you?
This is the founders of
for a parent
Autism
out there
Speaks.
who suspects there might be something wrong, there may be an autism issue
Now, he's characterized being autistic as wrong.
here, but they just don't know what to do. What should they do?
They should go to autismspeaks.org.
They should go to Autism Speaks. Not their doctor. Not the autistic community or anything to, find out, more and get better and accurate information. No, instead, go to Autism Speaks. Why? So we can get your money. They want to be qualified as the experts, so when people think of autism, they think of Autism Speaks. And therefore, when they want to give money, those parents with all that money he's talking about here.
It's not a gift.
Right.
Parents, not the state.
Were they startling to you?
I just want to say one thing that people may not understand, because that number 137 just came out. Most of that $137 billion is borne by parents.